And we are live. So, welcome back to another live stream. This is going to be a first time watch for me. And Mark has seen this film. He does like the film, but it's a first time watch for me. This was a paid request from Predminator. I did mention to him that we were doing it tonight, so he may be running a bit late. So, I figured before he comes on, we'll talk a little bit before that and for more people to come in. But again, to repeat, this is my first time watching it. It's Bart's. Is it your second time or third time?
Third or fourth time.
Okay. Did you see this in the theater?
I did not. And to be honest,
Saw on a
I
bootleg.
no, actually, I waited for a legit stream. But I think I saw Hard Eyes in the theater. Maybe I think that's when I first saw the trailer for Until Dawn, and I completely wrote it off. I didn't really like the trailer. I don't know what you thought about the trailer.
Didn't like it.
Okay, so we're on the same page at least on that. But yeah, I was like, this is not what I expected for the adaptation. But again, I didn't really follow the production. I didn't know what they were going to do. So when I saw that, it just completely threw me. And I think there's this like a scene with like the parasite in the chick's face, and I was just like, oh, what are we doing with this? So I wrote it off. And then later on, I said, you know what the hell? I'll give it a chance. If I don't like it within like the first 20, 30 minutes, I could always just shut it off. So I'm watching and I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing. And as it progressed more and more, I'm like, this isn't too bad. And yeah, and not to give anything away, but once you get the kind of, gist of what the differences are in it, and some of the parallels to the game, even because there are some, I didn't mind it too much. Like I thought it was pretty decent. I'm interested to see what you think for sure, because I know it can go either way, and I know you've played the game.
Yeah.
So yeah. And did you do like Did you play the remake or like the original version?
There's a remake. You mean it was like a remaster?
Yeah, remastered. That's really what it is. It's not technically not.
No, I played what was on PS4. So I guess
okay,
the original.
the original. Okay.
But
yeah, I mean, there's slight differences. It's
okay.
I mean, I think one of the big things is like, if I'm not mistaken, the original game has like a fixed camera perspective. I don't think you can rotate it in the original. I think that's one of the changes. Like you can move it around.
I mean, the camera moves with you when you walk.
Right. So, but can you 360 spin it?
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
That's one of the few differences that I can remember. It's been a while since I've had any time with it, but yeah, both versions are equally as fun and cheesy when it comes to the dialogue, and charming when you get to some of the scares and choices that you have to make as the characters. So it's still a fun time overall. And then you have the spinoff, and you're not a VR person, right?
Nah, never. Don't have it.
Okay, so yeah, there's the spinoff VR game as well. And then you have the Dark Pictures anthology game in there, which is kind of like a spiritual sequel to it. So yeah, there's a little bit of options when it comes to the Until Dawn series, and for the most part, what I've played has been fun. I've enjoyed. So yeah, I'd consider myself a fan of it.
Well, before we go on, let me just say hi to people in the chat. Premier, thank you so much, man. He's the guy that requested this. Thank you for your kindness and generosity, Predminator.
Yeah, thanks for the request, man. We'll do it anytime you want.
Yeah, it's always appreciative. Behind the movie and game fan, Chaz, William Blasto, entertainment enthusiast, who also enjoyed this film, William Driver, and Alex Sanchez. So,
cool.
Again, for those who just came in, this will be my first time watching the film. It's March's third or fourth time. For those who watch this after the fact or watches this right now, it'll probably be all the same. So I'll just start from the beginning, from 00000.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
uh,
I'm pretty sure there's only one cut of the movie.
yeah.
So yeah, we should be good to go.
So just Predminator, let us know when you're ready.
Mhm. And for anybody else that's on here, if any of you guys have Netflix, it is on there. Pretty sure it's still on there. Um,
Mhm.
so it's an easy way to check it out and watch along if you want.
But yeah, I played this game. The game this is based on. I do like the story of the game. The gameplay, I didn't like the fucking staying still, and no matter what I did, you can't stand still because I even had the controller on the ground, and it shook so much that even though I'm staying still, I died.
Wasn't there something like you had to turn off or something? Because like I didn't play it when it first came out.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so if I would have known, I would have. I don't even know how you turn off the vibrator vibration. If I would have known, but I'd never played the game before. Otherwise, I would have done that. But
Mhm.
well, no. But literally, like I'm holding still, but it's vibrating so much that even if you hold in your hand still, it will just create you moved. So
Mhm.
that was cheap, and that pissed me off. I have a playthrough of the game on the channel, and you'll see me pissed off. But I like the story of the game. I actually prefer though House of Ashes. That's
Okay.
my favorite. I think that's the best one. House of Ashes.
Now, Larry Fessenden is one half of the writing staff in this game. Are you a fan of any of his stuff? We don't really talk about him too much.
I don't really remember much of his movies, to be honest.
Well, I mean, there's some other like writing credits, but mostly, I mean, I think
Debbie does Gucci.
horror fans know him from a lot of his movies, like stuff that's obviously genre films, like Jacob's Wife and You're Next, and so on. I mean, he's been in countless horror movies.
Jacob's Wife.
Yeah, the vampire film with Barbara Crampton.
I've never heard
Um,
of that one.
okay. Um, yeah,
That's a shitty name for a vampire movie. Jacob's Wife. Okay.
you know, when I met her, she said that that was like one of her favorite things that she's done. I just assumed like she'd probably say like Reanimator or From Beyond or something, but she's like, no, I had a great time with Jacob's Wife. Like that was such a fun experience, and
Oh, she goes that way, huh?
yeah,
She
I
had a
guess
fun
so.
time with Jacob's Wife. So she'd buy my
Nothing wrong with
sexual
that.
Tyrannosaurus. But hey there, Bobby and everyone. Hope is going well. Premier says one set, no problem, man. Um,
Mhm.
what are all the games you played of the Dark Anthology? The games like this.
Games like this,
There's like Man of Medan. There's House of
right?
Ashes. There's
Hmm. So those two for sure, and then I think a few years after you got that game, The Quarry. That's what it was
yeah. I have
called.
that game. I never got to play it yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have it like right there. I never got to play it.
Well, I mean, if it's not necessarily connected, but I mean,
What's that style? You know the
yeah, it's that
voices.
style. What you would call a multi-linear kind of narrative thing,
Yeah.
where you got a bunch of different characters and like, you um, and I mean, even the older games that come before. Like, did you ever play Indigo Prophecy? Was that one that you checked out? Okay,
No.
that was such a sweet one. That was the PS2 era,
Hmm.
very ahead of its time. Um, very very fun, but still slightly limited by the hardware of its time. That's one I'd love to see like fully redone and like even with the same story, just change the mechanics up a little bit for like modern systems and everything.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's one that I could see somebody requesting. But yeah, you definitely like that one.
Cool. I would love to. PS2, you said?
Yeah. Yep.
I would love to play. If someone wants to request it, let me know.
And I mean, you still got your PS2 and all that stuff, right?
Well, also I can play PS2 games on here. The PSX2. That's what I'm recording. By
Okay.
Sound Hill 2. I uploaded Crash Twinsanity and some other ones with PS2, so it's better quality. And I use OBS to record it, so I could play pretty much any PS2 game on my laptop.
Very cool. Okay.
So technically I have all of them. Because I just have to download it, and it plays perfectly well, 60 frames per second on my with OBS. So cool.
Okay, William is he's a fan. That's cool. Yeah, that one's definitely a throwback. It's one that doesn't get talked about too much anymore. I mean, it might pop up on like one of those best of lists for like horror titles or something, but overall, I rarely see people talk about it. Like at least in the game space of today. I mean, but there's so many freaking games out there, you know.
Nah,
Yeah.
didn't see the new gameplay. Halloween, no. Don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's not what I would want from it, but it's so hard to do that. I think, like, how do you translate that into almost anything but multiplayer these days? I mean,
Manhunt, but you're Michael Myers.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with that, but I know most people, at least that aren't horror fans and like reviewers of games and stuff, the first thing they'd say, "Oh, it's just a ripoff of Manhunt." But as long as it's good, I don't.
Well, this multiplayer would be a ripoff for Friday the 13th and Killer Clowns and all the other multiplayer, Evil Dead, all these other multiplayer games.
The way they kind of get around that is that's become like its own subgenre of multiplayer game, you know.
Well, yeah, and then do Manhunt and have him be like, okay, this you got to take care of the cops. This got to take care of Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
We need Uncle Bill to play that one.
It'd be cool if he did.
Oh, thank you, Psycho Hobo. How's it going, Matt and Mark? Doing well. I've seen Project Bill. Oh, sorry, Project. Don't say Project Bill Harry. Project Hail Mary yesterday. Really good movie, in my opinion. I think it's better than The Martian, just a tad. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Very cool. Never read the book it's based on, but I've heard nothing but good things in praise. Seems to be doing okay at the box office. One of the few original films that is. Well, original as in not a remake or anything.
Right.
But very cool. Thank you, Psycho Hobo. I appreciate that, man. So I'd love to see that one day. I'll probably wait till streaming because I can't. It's hard for me to get to a theater around here, so I'll wait till streaming. But I look forward. I like Ryan Gosling. I like those kind of movies. I even liked Ad Astra. Nobody else liked it, but I like that movie.
Yeah, it was good. And I agree with Gozer on that. Hellraiser game does look really good. I'm assuming you've seen that trailer as well.
Sure, if it comes out in a year now, because it's advertised every week, and it seems like it's been advertised for 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sick of seeing the advertisement on my Facebook, because it's always like I go on my Facebook and the same advertisements there. I'm like,
it's constantly on my Instagram. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, just bring the damn game out already.
Yeah,
but
like stop advertising it. Just give a release date. It feels like it's been 5 years.
Yeah, a few weeks ago they actually did like an interview with Doug Bradley and the team behind the game, and they showed a lot of stuff and talked about it a lot, but they didn't say a specific release date, which I was hoping for, but still no word on that, so we'll see.
Yeah, wait a couple years.
Yeah.
Hey there, Drake, and cool. Predminator liked the film too. Very cool. But Predminator said he was ready, so we'll get started. Once again, for those who came in, to reiterate one more time, this was a paid request from Predminator. It is my first time watching this film. It is Mark's third or fourth time. He liked the film. I've not seen the film yet. However you watch this, whether now or in the future, we have paused at the very beginning and we'll count down from 3. So for those ready, 3, 2, 1, pressing play.
Okay.
So going to have the
Sony
Sony
logo.
logo. Yep.
Mhm.
So
Oh man, mine's a tad bit loud. Let me 1 sec. Let me adjust the volume a little.
as in the clouds, and we got the other logo, String Gems.
Mm-hmm.
Did this film do well when it came out?
It did, which I was surprised by. They were smart and kept the budget relatively low. It was only about 15 million or so, and it made over 50 million. So it was a success. Not a mega hit or anything, but that's a it's a good profit.
Hmm.
And
PlayStation, yeah.
The director insisted on everything, or pretty much everything for the most part, be practical.
Hmm.
There's a few CGI spots, but not too many. There is quite a bit of gore in it. And I was very happy to see that it was all practical.
Hmm.
And you might be familiar with the director. You know Sandberg, right? David Sandberg's work.
The name doesn't ring a bell, but what else did he do?
He did Lights Out from 2016, which I always thought was kind of a fun movie. That's another one that surprised me. Yeah.
Was this is this The Descent? Is this the end of The Descent?
Yeah, it's one of those. What are they called in the game? The Wendigos.
Hmm. I don't know. I could barely see shit.
And there's the Psycho from the game as well.
Hmm. Cutaway 0 out of 10. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. I try to be talkative. Sometimes I'm going to try to listen to the dialogue and stuff. That's kind of the thing with first time watches. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Even if I am, Mark will be here to save the day.
Yeah, I'll fill in some of the blanks and try to keep some of the banter in between dialogue pieces that are important.
This guy directed the Shazam movies?
Yes. He also did Shazam. He did another horror film as well in between Lights Out and this one. Slipping my mind at the moment. It's one of those Conjuring movies. Not like it's in the Conjuring Annabelle Creation, I think it was.
Oh god.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. So I can't really comment on it.
With volume Predminator. No subtitles. Fuck is this guy a simp? Watch the road. You'll die.
Yeah. Oh, they're being pulled by a trailer. You don't need to drive. Yeah, this chick in the front seat, what's her name? Odessa Adlon.
Ah man. Had this wrong. There you go.
Oh, the Wendigo's there. He's trying to come through the wall.
I wanted to create my own jump scare.
There you go.
For the audience. Who the fuck are these 5? Okay, there are characters.
Yeah.
So that's a sister similar to the game. She went missing or something?
That is correct.
Was that the girl at the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, but yeah, that chick that was in the front seat. Yeah, she I remember her from the Hulu Razor 2022 movie.
Oh
but
God, she was the star
um,
of that.
she was the lead in that. And
No
then
wonder she looked familiar.
her sister was in the movie Sick, um,
Mm,
from 2023, I think that was.
okay.
Um, which I really enjoyed that one. And then I'm also a fan of her mother because she was one of the main characters in Californication, which I love that show.
Mm.
And she did okay in this one.
Oh God. Anyone's talking about residual energy, it's already a dumbass.
Yeah, so her character is like psychic or something like that. I don't know, clairvoyant, I
Must be a
think.
shitty psychic to not see.
Yeah.
If she's a good psychic, she would see this coming and turn back. Must have been like one of those Jamaican. What was that girl back in the day?
Which girl?
The psychic readings. Hello, man. Welcome back to the.
Miss Cleo.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the net me reading of Miss Cleo. Here's your telephone number. Whatever happened to her,
I
Miss
don't know.
Cleo?
She ran out of money for those infomercials, I guess.
Yeah, she didn't see that coming.
Yeah, she did. It wasn't in the cards.
I like that her shirt pronounces her boobs. Like she puts the thing underneath her tits so that they like when she uncrosses her arms, you'll see it's like tied right under her tits.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that was a stylistic choice on purpose.
Miss Cleo died a few years ago. That's too bad.
Oh no!
Wonder if she saw that coming.
Oh my god! um, you also have somebody pretty important right here. I'm sure you'll recognize.
Peter Stormare.
Yep. And that was a fun surprise because, like I said, I didn't remember him from the trailer. So when I watched it, I was like, oh, they actually included him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think also it would have been pretty impossible for them to follow the narrative from the game. I've seen some people complain about that online, but I mean, you got the game already. Why would you want them to repeat it? You know, it's one of the few times where I didn't really need a full on adaptation, but you could take some of the central themes and antagonistic characters and put them in a movie and just kind of make it work.
Well, to be fair, it is Until Dawn. I mean, I kind of
Mhm.
disagree. I mean, if you don't make Until Dawn the movie, then yeah, base it on the game, which has a pretty good story. So,
But it's a 10-hour game. I mean, you'd get a watered down version of it. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I just don't really think you could do it. Maybe if it was like a mini series, but to really do it a justice, cutting it down. I think that's what Sandberg was talking about too. That that's why they didn't go that way, and they knew it'd be a controversial thing because a lot of people wanted it to be. But yeah, and it's non-interactive anyway. I mean, that's part of what makes the game as well is the interactivity from the player. Unless you're going to do it like that one movie from way back in the 90s. You remember that short movie Mr. Payback?
no.
Okay, well, it's a film with Billy Warlock, Leslie Easterbrook, and Christopher Lloyd. And you could, depending on the theater, like you press a specific button and it would choose what scene would play or the outcome of the characters. You choose the character fate, but it of course bombed and didn't do well, so they never attempted anything like it again. I mean, the closest you'd probably get would be like the DVD release of like Final Destination 3, where you can choose the fate of the characters. Or the House on Haunted Hill sequel. I think that was another movie where they did that as well. Choose the character fate.
Mm-hmm.
And a quick timestamp.
Yeah, 11 minutes and 19 seconds, 20 seconds.
Okay. That's where I'm at. Yeah, the cell phones don't work here.
Oh, of course. Big surprise. Jesus Christ.
No, Preston, I couldn't imagine that for Death Stranding. Dead by Daylight clones. Yeah.
So for those who are not following along and just listen to this as like a podcast, pretty much they got to their place, and the weirdness is that stopped raining at one point. Now it's clear. And there's a separation of the two. October 1998. It's like Cabin in the Woods.
Mm-hmm. And I believe the date in the game is like in the 50s. The accident with the miners. So that's one of the differences. I mean, again, not necessarily a big deal, but it's just one of those little things.
Mm-hmm.
Your fourth watch, Predminator? Okay. You must really like it. That's cool. Cool. Another little fun fact about this film is one of the writers. Well, before I name drop, were you a G4 fan at all? Did you ever watch G4?
From time to time, yeah.
Do you remember Blair Butler? She would
Mhm.
often fill in for Morgan Webb on like X Play, and she would host
Hmm.
it with Adam Sessler, or sometimes she'd do Attack of the Show with Olivia Munn and Kevin Pereira. She had a segment called something Inc. Was it New Inc. or where she'd show like some of the latest comic books and stuff that she thought was really good. She'd also
Hmm.
host various other things.
Okay.
Anyway, she's one of the writers of this film, and she also has written the horror film Polaroid, which I don't know if you've seen that one,
If
but
I did, I don't remember it.
Hellfest was another one,
Hmm.
and I think The Invitation, I believe. So, but yeah, I just wanted to drop that in there. It's pretty interesting that she has had somewhat of a successful career screenwriting horror.
Hmm.
That's a hell of a transition. Go from TV host to screenwriter.
Yeah. There's a simp.
Is that going to be his name the whole time?
I mean, the film just started. I know really nothing about these characters so far. Not really anything so far, so we'll see. There's really not much else for me to describe them as.
Well, his name in the movie is Max, but
Hmm.
I guess you could go with Max the Simp if you want.
Yeah, simp, Asian bitch, nose ring,
Nose ring.
jot douche, Mr. Jockass.
Yeah, so they're on the mountain in the game. This is Lore Valley. I did kind of miss the snowy setting just a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there any snow setting in this?
There's not.
Hmm.
So there's different rules, but again, they're somewhat parallel and transfixed just to fit this story. And
Mm-hmm.
as it goes, you'll see. I mean, I think you'll be able to connect
Yeah.
the dots on most of it. Another
Some
thing
guys,
that's
yeah,
missing is the totems. Like there's no totem stuff. None of
right,
that's in
yeah.
here. Which I
Yeah,
mean,
I
how
figured.
interesting would it be to you'd see
Yeah, I
like a
figured,
character
yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna look at this
Yeah,
and examine it.
right. So either someone stole their car or it's Christine.
Could be Christine 2.0. Oh, it's dark. I'm scared.
I just hope I can see shit.
It's like AVP Requiem all over again.
Yeah. It's the AVPR. Yes, AVPR is better. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some light.
Of course, not working. It's like an old ass rotary phone. I don't know a single person that still uses that today. Actual
Yeah.
landline rotary phone.
Yeah, landlines overall, I mean, like, hell, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, and then some. Yeah.
Don't get lost, buddy. How did you feel about the reveal of the Psycho in the video game? Was that something you saw coming?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I had seen someone play the game a long time ago, so I knew of it before I ever
Oh,
ended up playing it. So,
okay.
but yeah, so I already knew about it. So,
Okay.
hmm.
Yeah, I think Predminator, the main person who's like the veteran, is obviously Peter Stormare, but mostly everybody is fairly new. I know the one guy that, well, the jock, I'm gonna call him that. He's only done like 4 or 5 movies. Um, but yeah, the Odessa girl, I know she did more recently. I think she's in Marty Supreme.
Hmm.
Oh, there he is. Hide.
Well, I know the concept of the film, so I already know they're not going to make it out of this part.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you watch the trailer or such, you already know a bit of the concepts here. You already know,
Hmm.
they're not going to make you out of this anyway.
And speaking on the concept, that's another one of those things where it's instead of chapters, it's nights. Like each night
Hmm.
is like a chapter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, that Zap is reminiscent like Groundhog Day, Edge of Tomorrow, Happy Death Day, stuff like that.
Yeah. And I could see how that would piss a lot of people off. I kind of get it because not everybody's a fan of that sort of time loop style
Hmm.
thing. So I certainly understand the gripes that people have with that.
I will say off the bat, while Happy Death Day was rated PG-13, I probably say so far I would like that movie more because it did a better job establishing at least his main character. Here, I don't know who these people are, so I don't really care if they live or die.
Hmm.
Just I don't know who the fuck they are and why I should care. I would rate cool practical effects so far, but it's like I don't care about any of them, so
Hmm.
they're just props.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if there's any negatives to the film, I will say that like you get a gist for like personalities of each character through each night, but not
Mm,
enough to really know enough about them. Um,
mm,
the filmmakers or writers like they kind of hang their hat on the idea that you're supposed to care about the sister being saved. So I mean that's like shoestring thin, you know, like that's it's not always enough.
no problem, Matt Odin's hammer. Okay, so it's the next nine. They remember what happened, at least to a point, so there you
Yeah.
go on that. Okay, get to your car and get the fuck out. See, I wouldn't just be fucking standing. I'd be like, just get the fuck out right now. Let's not stare at some fucking posters.
And also there's something at the end that does make the game canon. So
Hmm.
that's another small thing that people might have missed. I think Sandberg also said like it's you could consider the movie just another piece of um, sort of like just another story set in the universe of the game. Basically, you could
Hmm.
even call it a prequel in some aspects.
Okay. Yeah, Primera did play the game. There's a playthrough on the channel of Until Dawn. But yeah, I would say I like House of Ashes more though, and that's on the channel as well. But I like the game.
Were you another game somebody mentioned was Heavy Rain? That's one I haven't visited in a long time.
Never played it.
Okay.
Never played Heavy Rain.
Yeah, that's one that's kind of in the vein of this.
Mm-hmm.
The sands in the hourglass.
So the five of them don't try to get to the truck because they think he's out there.
Yeah. So there's that, and then, well, you'll see in a minute or two here.
But I mean, as of right now, they don't try because they think the guy's out there.
Right.
Even though there's five of you, and you just all five of you push the fucker over.
Well, I think that's why they make him so. I mean, he's damn near unkillable.
Mhm.
Like the chair breaking over his back,
Yeah.
he didn't even flinch. So I, with that character, they kind of had to do that. Just again, more for plot device. What was my thoughts on the newer Fear Street film? I'm assuming you're talking about the prom one, unless there's another one. If you're talking about the prom one, it didn't land it for me.
Hmm.
There were parts of it where I thought it could have went different directions, and there was potential there, but they just something about it they really missed. Now I don't know the book or anything, so I don't know how closely it follows that or whatever, but it it wasn't my cup of tea. I'd never watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody's knocking at the door. You got to go open it. It's the only natural thing to do.
I guess, yeah.
Despite her warnings, of course.
Yeah, of course. What a fucking simp.
He's the
Not,
nice guy.
no, let's not talk about common sense. I'm gonna help the girl, so hopefully you'll get laid later from this girl.
I believe that was a Wendigo tactic in the game. They would mimic the voices to try to lure in prey.
Mhm. I'm sorry not saying that. I just don't really have much to say as of right now.
And so obviously by this point you can see that night two is something different. But that's the way it is for each night.
This is like a spirit ghost thing, or a,
Yeah, night two is possession,
hmm.
spiritual attack.
Which I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of typical. Seen it 100 times before with every other Conjuring, Insidious, Annabelle type of movie. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not really the most creative segment, I would say.
Yeah.
Which character is that Predminator? The Asian one or the nose ring one, or
Yeah, nose ring. That's what you call her.
mm.
Just watching TV.
Who the fuck is this? Who's this old bitch?
The old bitch.
Girl from Pumpkinhead?
She's the Clover Hill witch. You don't want to mess with her.
No, Premier, if you die once, that's it. You have to live with your choice. There are no
Yeah.
lives.
There's no do overs in the game.
Yeah, that's the part of the game is that you live with your choice or you live with your mistake. If the character dies, you keep going till the end of the game. Maybe they all die, maybe they all live, maybe half of them live.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no do overs unless you want to start from the very beginning. Goers, I haven't played any of the games you mentioned, so sorry.
I did play Bloodborne. As far as button smashers go, like it was fine. Some some hard boss fights in there, but it was fine.
Great, she did nitrous like Dennis
Yeah,
Hopper.
that's so funny. I was thinking the same thing.
So she's possessed next.
That is correct.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's written on the door.
Hmm.
The name of the character, the old lady. Yeah, it's best to leave your friends behind.
Well, if they want to be idiots, Like that simp guy wants to go off after her, even though she's already dead. These two are doing
and
the smarter move.
and that only that's only in the movie as well. The Eldritch Giant.
So possession and a fucking troll hunter or troll from Troll Hunter.
Yeah, he acts as a sort of a gatekeeper of sorts.
Mm.
Um, and I think at one point, and I think I heard this from Sandberg. I think he said like it's supposed to represent. It's a physical manifestation of Clover's fears and traumatic occurrences, like with her family, her inability
Mm.
to let go, um, which is somewhat of a character trait of the character of Josh in the game. He has these mental issues and stuff that you know play heavily into what's going on in the game.
How'd the driver? He just got shot. The driver of the truck was dead. How did he die?
I believe he was killed by what's the character name? I think it's Dollface or something like that.
Oh, the slasher.
Yeah,
Oh, he's here too.
yeah. They'll go back to it in a minute.
Okay, I thought it was just the possession thing. So he's here too. Maybe one of the issues I have is that there's not really a story so far. It's just here's a slasher and then killed him. Now here's some possession, some old lady is going to kill him, and we're almost halfway through. And I get the
Mhm.
concept from the trailer, but there's not really a story. And I did these characters so far. Maybe the second half has it, but
Yeah, I mean,
there's really nothing to them so far. Like Happy Death Day, which I wish
mhm,
was already like they had like the lady and
mhm,
actual development for character. Each death she learned something new.
mhm.
I'm assuming they learned something new to
They do.
overcome the next time. Okay,
Yep. Yeah. So, well,
mm,
because it's different
I
each
would hope so.
time, it's kind of maybe that could have been considered like a thing that they thought would be cool. Like they were like, oh, let's make it something different each time. But when you do that, you stretch out the time of like, it's like the audience is only going to accept them dying so many times before they're like, all right, can
Yeah.
we get some sort of progression here? But yeah, I mean, that's going to come at some point.
Okay.
And I think it might be after this night where they start
Mm,
to figure it out. But of course, each night, because it's something different, it kind of works against them because they have new obstacles each time. So it's not necessarily like Edge of Tomorrow where you can prepare for the exact same thing each time.
hmm
And I think in this, well, you'll find it out later, but they do change the Wendigo lore.
hmm
Um, because I think the thing that turns you into a Wendigo in the game is like you it's like cannibalism or something like that in the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Until yawn. I mean, we're 46 minutes in. Really, the only thing of interest was the few practical death scenes with the slasher. Which even then, I mean,
You could
you're
see
okay.
that. Yeah, you could see stuff. I mean, it's nothing like super inventive. You could see it in any other film.
Yeah.
Now, really, I mean, come on. It's the one of those things in a horror movie where it's like, you're not that fucking thirsty. It looks like shit water, literally.
Yeah.
I think I'll drink it anyway.
Especially what's happened. I mean, you probably like fucking poison or blow up or something. You're nodding your head like
Yeah.
that happens.
Well, the latter, not the poison part.
Oh my god. I was
Because
bullshit.
I mean,
I
like their
mean,
whole
yeah, they're specific on the water because everybody's now drinking it. So
exactly.
it's obvious, like everybody's drinking the water, like everybody. So
Hmm.
that's, I mean, if they wanted that to be unpredictable, I don't know. I mean, they made
Right.
it pretty fucking obvious.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Just fucking bullshit.
They could have milked that a little bit better for sure. And like, because I get the idea that the
I
characters want to
quickly
stay
passing the
confined.
water around like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
like a hot potato.
Yes. I mean, staying confined to a room to stay safe. Yeah, I get that. But like,
Especially when the last one you were possessed.
mhm.
So
Yes, I have Gozer. I have seen that. And I did like the film.
goodbye. Pop goes the weasel.
Oh, come on. It's like the
So what if they
wimpiest
survive?
guy.
Like, okay, if they survive, then what will happen?
So
If
they
the,
sur-
if the
they
timer
sur-
goes out,
oh, then everybody else would just be dead. And that they wouldn't. So it's not just the time loop. I think he calls it a death loop. So if you, their goal eventually is to try to save everyone and make it out with everyone, which is kind of what you would do in the game, right? You,
Mm,
unless you don't like certain characters.
yeah.
But when you do play, I mean, most people try to play it and have everybody survive. So same concept here. Oh, and there's Dr. Hill.
Mm,
But yeah, that's pretty much what they're trying to do. That's why she said we got to try again. I love Peter Stormare and everything. He's got a filmography a mile long,
oh yeah, definitely.
but always entertaining.
Hmm.
Even in Armageddon, like as bad as that is, like he's easily the most entertaining character.
Right. Yeah, 8 millimeter. He's been a lot of stuff. Constantine.
Yeah. And that's what turns them into the Wendigos in this. So they ditch the cannibalism angle, and then basically, after so many nights, you keep dying and you don't survive. And you could see
Mm,
in the last night that her hair is coming out and their skin's starting to look different, and
mm.
they're that's what turns them into the Wendigos. So they're finding the Dr. Hill stuff.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, so they keep the mining accident pretty much the same for the most part.
Okay.
And I gotta agree with the other guy. Just get some weapons. They're everything you've seen. I think that's pretty much all you need.
Or just hide in the bathroom, but don't drink the water.
Yeah.
They
But
were
what
doing
about the
fine.
sister? You gotta find the sister though. Gotta save her.
Who gives a shit about the sister? They barely know who the sister is, except one phone thing.
I completely forgot about that. The VHS.
Oh, hey, Lucha Libre. We're about 57 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yeah.
So the more
Yeah.
they die, the more they become the Wendigo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, he had a little bit of the cannibalism stuff in there, but that's not necessarily the one factor that transforms you, like in the game. He didn't say that, but
I completely forgot she's supposed to be like a psychic.
yeah,
Didn't help with that fucking slasher.
no, she's typically like the first to die, so she really hasn't been much help.
Duh. Just when the
But
plot requires it, like here.
yeah, exactly.
So if they don't know about the sister right now, why don't they just stay in the bathroom? Which they were doing well before. Just don't drink the water.
Well, now they want to negotiate with Dr. Hill for some reason.
As if that would do anything. He's not going to give a fuck.
There you go. So he promises the sister if they participate, come meet him in the woods.
Cut the sister. You don't even know if the sister's really alive or dead. You don't know if the guy's lying or not. He's been nothing but full of shit.
Mm-hmm. So that's one of those things. Also, I think he's not full on evil in the game. Like he actually does seem to care about Josh, what I remember,
Yeah.
and he tries to help him, telling him to take his meds and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
going off your meds could be dangerous,
Yeah.
but obviously in this film they made him full on antagonist.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's supposed to be your boyfriend.
Okay, that's just fucking stupid. I mean, what kind of character am I supposed to be thinking of who just literally just stabbed and killed her boyfriend?
Right. Yeah, Predminator, I know. I know what you mean.
And I'm supposed to give a fuck about these people? They can all die for all I care. Fuck them all. They care to suck dick. They fucking suck ass. The lead chick's pretty bland. The guy was a simp. The girl's a bitch. The Asian girl's a shitty psychic. The guy with the shitty girl, they're a shitty couple.
Nose ring.
Yeah, like she fucked up not looking down to see a goddamn bear trap. Has the survival instincts of a goddamn ant or a gnat. Bullshit. I'm not gonna fucking hold hands with someone who fucking stabbed me. That's fucking bullshit. That is stupid. Piss poor shitty writing. Oh yeah, you stabbed me in the gut and killed me, and for all I know, next time I'm fucking Wendigo, because who knows the details, but yeah. Thanks, lady. You stabbed me and fucking there for a goddamn asshole stabbed me in the face with a knife. Thanks, bitch.
That's tough love right there.
Ain't no love. Hey, Asian chick, can you use your psychic powers to notice something's fucking going on? You dumbass. Goddamn Miss Cleo.
Save her.
Of course she tripped.
Save her. Don't let her die.
Just put the flashlight down and grab her arm. Just do it now.
See, he's a nice guy. He tried.
You fucked up because he's an idiot. Takes forever to put the flashlight down. Finally grabs her arm. Probably can't see a fucking Wendigo coming towards him peripherally.
Yeah. Hey, it snuck up on him. About time.
Barely see shit.
It's not the movie's fault, Matt. You got to turn up your brightness.
Yeah, apparently.
I bet Matt could answer that. Why did he go for her?
He's a simp.
There you go. Well, you know what you have to do now. Do it, you pussy.
You don't even know if your sister's alive. Like, truly alive. I mean, now, I guess because everybody else is dead, but yeah.
Well, Dr. Hill promised that you'd see your sister. You could trust him.
No, he can't. Turn people into fucking Wendigos, but I'm supposed to believe he's telling the truth. Oh, her sister.
Yeah.
Or if her sister's been there longer, she would be a Wendigo by now, you would think.
Yeah, that was her.
But I mean, like right now. That she's been missing for how long? It's been how many nights?
I don't know if they say. Maybe they did at the beginning. I probably missed that.
Really? 13 nights already? They skipped all that? Then why even make it 13 nights? Why not make it like you have like a 5-day limit and then have this unrelenting tension? Oh my god, we only got 2 more of these, or we only got 1 more of these. You gotta make it count. We just jumped like 8 of them.
That was one thing I thought was a little. I mean, I know they're trying to get to the end and get things going for the final act or whatever, but to skip the rest of the nights, you probably shouldn't have made it so that, because I think Peter Stormare says, or Dr. Hill says, that there's 11 nights was the longest that he'd seen before the transformation takes
11,
place.
Yeah, the guy.
But his experiments included cannibalism, so I'm guessing maybe that does play a part. It's kind of because like there's also a supernatural element because in the game you kill a Wendigo, isn't like a spirit released or something, and then like
Yeah,
anybody
you do see a spirit.
right.
Yeah.
So without that, like it makes it's a little weird. I don't know. Well, there's also that point that he just makes. Different people could have a different amount of nights, could be, but they don't necessarily go through that in the movie.
I wonder if his phone recharges every night. I guess if you don't be able to record all this.
Yeah. That's right. One night they introduced the parasite thing in her face.
Hmm. When you see this, though, there's no tension because you know they're okay right now because they're watching these after the fact. So
Mm-hmm.
these are just to show the next effect or whatever.
Yeah.
Why was he recording these in the first place?
I don't know. They don't ever really say, but maybe to remember, because he does have the realization that there
Yeah, if
are
you hope, if you hope you'll make it the next day to watch these, I guess.
right. And I think to also kind of learn from what comes each night. But what kind of shitty phone does he have? Nobody's phone is that fucking pixelated when they record.
What is it, Silent Hill?
Yeah, Dr. Hill's Silent Hill.
So, what have they learned to survive better the next time? It seems like they haven't learned anything. Well, like you said, they just it's some new thing, so there's no way to learn anything. Just now here's a brand new thing, so
Mm-hmm.
there's no like development, progression, learning.
Not necessarily, but I think by the time you get to a certain point, I guess it's coming up here. Um, well, you'll see in like literally like a couple minutes. I don't give it away, but
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, just the Asian girl isn't there, so I guess. Towards a cliff to jump off it. And one opportunity,
yeah.
one shot. Palms are greasy. And mom's spaghetti.
Don't miss your chance.
Opportunity comes just for once in a lifetime. Hey, Rapper Kirby, hope you're doing well. Dan, we're just watching this. This is a request for Predminator. It's my first time watch. It's Bart's third, fourth time watching it. That's my first time. So Predminator wanted our, well, I guess Bart's commentary and my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very lukewarm on this, to be honest. So I mean, I'm sorry, Premier. I mean, the next 25 minutes may be amazing, but I would say so far, not really that impressed. Other than the effects, I'll give the effects. The blowing up when they blew up was pretty cool.
Yeah,
The blow up was cool. I mean, the stuff at the beginning, kind of like typical slasher stuff, pretty brief. Them getting blown up was fun. Other than that, yeah. It is what it is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Yeah, I think the main thing that they've done differently so far is just sticking together. But you were talking about the bathroom, just staying in the bathroom, not drinking the water. Peter Stormare's character says, like, you can't survive the night by standing still. So I'm
But he doesn't say
assuming
why.
Right. I would assume that whatever, crazy shit he's got going on it's gonna find them anyway. So it's kill or be killed, basically. Which again is all part of his experiments to see how the human condition is and what you'll turn to or turn into.
So the nights we missed, one was a parasite, one was like a phantom thing. One was a Wendigo, and then one was noise, I guess. The eyes bleed.
Yeah.
I don't know, would there be a noise? Yeah.
There's this sledgehammer. Time to fight. No more running. Oh, thanks, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that, man. Matt's drinking his Mellow Yellow and changed the channel. Mart sings Daddy Bill, where you know, all my do as bad as walk you through the prairie. That's me walking through the prairie like a hot dog through a donut. I do have my mellow yellow. I'm not really sure Mark's has seen her.
No, I'm not.
No.
I think that's best for everybody if I just don't try to sing at all.
Yeah, I'm walking through. I mean, there's definitely some prairies around here, but it's too damn hot. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bobby. Very kind of you. So far, for those who are didn't watch this, is like a podcast. The lead girl is going for her sister, and it's now facing the Wendigo. Her sister is a Wendigo. The other three are off screen, dealing some with the bad guy, the psycho.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Matt throws Mel Yell to the couch, set on fire. Mark said, Uncle Bill, where are you? Here I am. How do you do? I'm saying Mark's couch. He wouldn't like that. I don't want
No,
to mess up his $5,000 couch.
well, I got insurance on it, so I mean,
On a couch?
uh, insurance / warranty, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Mark talked across the bridge, Beth said, fuck this. CT said, we're just getting started. Beth said, nope, not watching your movie. Who's CT's movie? I mean, I watched CT and Uncle Bill's movie. They should make a movie. They do better than Cool Duder. But I don't know about across the bridge. Maybe I'll jump off the bridge. But nah, I'll probably watch the movie, whatever it may be. You guys should have done it in the first place against this motherfucker. The psycho. Smash his brains out. Five, you could have gone to the car and, well, I didn't. Well, there's the troll was there, so you couldn't. I know.
Yeah. And they also make it a point for like all of them to like try to lift the sledgehammer, I guess implying that it's super heavy because he is supernatural, superhuman strength, etc.
Hey, Fabi, I hope you're doing well, man.
The bridge is out. What's up, Fabio?
But yeah, again, for those who just came in, Predminator requested this. This is my first time watching it. March 3rd, 4th time.
Yeah.
There's only 17 minutes left of this movie.
Yep. Favorite typo album, Gozer, is Bloody Kisses.
It's almost over. That's good. I'm sorry, Predminator. Again, we got 17 minutes left of the film. I would say I'm not a fan of this movie. Happy Death Day, I do wish was R-rated, but at least there's more character, more story in that. Here, these 5 people, I don't give a fuck about them. I have no reason to. The story, it's trying to have a little bit more story, but to me, it's just not there.
Not enough substance.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand the game is too long. I just go on YouTube and watch an edited version of the game as a movie, which to me has better characters, better story.
Mm-hmm.
Or House of Ashes, which is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And even the monster stuff, the only thing that has intrigued me is, well, them blowing up was cool effects.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wendigos look cool. Sadly, unlike the game, you don't get a gun and shoot them like the guy did with the shotgun. Probably wouldn't do anything good here anyway, but still, at least a little bit of action. Watching Delta Force, very cool, Fabio. Great choice. And wow, Lucha
Nice.
Libre Veg USA, cool. Nothing wrong with Chuck Norris, man. Nothing wrong.
Oh yeah.
This should have had Chuck Norris.
That would have been amazing.
I would like this a lot more of his Chuck Norris.
Can you imagine Chuck Norris in here? He's got two Uzis. He's just fucking
That'd be
shooting
awesome,
everybody.
man. I wish. What was that last movie, guys? Zombie Plane? That's not out
Zombie
yet, right?
plane. No, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get requests of that. I didn't see his other one, Agent Recon, where he's the android.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see. What if I would get requests of those? I mean, the Agent Recon looks pretty bad.
True.
We got Peter Stormare.
Yep.
AI him into this. I don't know if Chuck would improve. I don't know if he'd approve of that. Predminator, that sounds cool. That'd definitely be up to Mark and Fabio. April 26th. That'd be up to them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And hey, B-Boy Agent. Hour 29 minutes and about 20 seconds. So about 14 minutes left of the film.
Yeah.
I see the characters in the game on the folders there.
Yes.
Josh and
Yep. That's why I was saying, like, they still keep the game canon with quite a few things that could kind of like lead you to believe like maybe it is a bit of a prequel. And, you know, you could kind of formulate your own questions as to like, well, if that's the case, then Dr. Hill was never really trying to help Josh in the game. He was always bad, and maybe it was all by design. I mean, you could kind of go back and forth with that. But you know.
Yeah, Pierce Stormare was in the game, but he was just a psychiatrist, and then he. Mm-hmm. But that was like a figment of Josh's imagination because you find out Josh is crazy.
Right. Yeah.
That wasn't this.
No.
You think he's real.
Well, he is initially real, but later on, like as everything starts going on, like you find out
it's a figment of Josh's imagination.
Exactly. Yeah, when he pops up in between like the chapters and stuff. They do get his office down, which again is not hard to do with all the because in the game his office gets progressively more fucked up. So he's trying to explain more of the lore, and she's doing her little plot to take him out.
Exposition.
Mm-hmm.
So is Stormare supernatural or not?
With the way the movie goes and the ending and everything, it kind of leads you to believe pretty much, yeah.
So if he's supernatural, why does he care about turning people into Wendigos for the shits and giggles?
It's part of his experiments.
For what purpose, though? And what's the end goal for him?
That they don't ever really say.
Does he want an army of Wendigos? Does he want a gangbang? You want to fuck them? What's enough for them? Like,
yeah, because you'd think after a certain point, he's done so many different kinds of experiments and so
how many Wendigos
ways.
does he need?
Exactly.
There's like a dozen of them, or however many.
But
if all those missing people,
man, you're missing the point. You can't question evil. It just is. See, evil never dies,
except the bad box office. Scream should have died.
Oh, some point it will. I think it will.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So Stormare put this girl in here because he knew this girl would try to go for her.
I think it was more so to feed the Wendigo, but there's like a drip of sand left. Yeah, come on. It's obvious what's going to happen at this point. But of course, they find the way out right now.
Of course. Why would they not? Maybe it just is by some of these dark scenes. I can't see much of shit. Guess I do have to turn the brightness up on this.
Yeah. Are you watching it on your TV?
Not my computer.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Lucha, I don't have Netflix. Those are didn't see antlers.
Predminator, maybe. I mean, oh, to the film. Oh, I mean, probably not. They should be happy that they got as much money as they did off this movie. I don't see them doing anything else with it. Because then you'd have to completely change the narrative to something else. You'd have to go. I mean, they cover enough ground, like from the game, like without the same characters. The plot's similar slightly, just without the time loop. I mean, you get all the creatures and villains and stuff like that. There wouldn't really be much point. Like I said, unless you were going to fully adapt it, maybe you do like a mini series. But like Sandberg said, this is more of just you could look at it as a prequel. You could look at it as like something parallels in the same universe, because on the desk you see the Josh file for Dr. Hill. So it's not like the character never existed and the game never existed, which is kind of a good thing. And that is it, pretty much. There's your, yep, there you go. Your snow. So you could say that that's the beginning of the game right there on the TV. And you hear Dr. Hill whistling, so he's obviously still alive.
Still don't know what the hell his purpose is. Like, what's his goal? Okay.
If you had to rate the film,
It's
what
a
would you
weird
rate
fucking
it?
song, like a whistle at the end credits.
Let me listen. Hold on. Turn it back on. Yeah, that's not the kind of it's like this. Yeah, it's like you get this gritty, bloody, violent horror movie, and it's like some song they're whistling. This is where you play the death metal. The Cannibal Corpse song on here.
Or the song from the fucking game.
Yeah. That would have been a nice touch.
So, what were you asking? Sorry, what were you asking?
Oh, rating. Out of 5, out of 10, doesn't matter.
Out of 10,
And
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I'm bad with ratings. I'm bad with ratings.
you
I would say
could.
I'm not a fan of the movie. I would just say I'm
Okay.
not a fan of the film. I
Mhm.
can. The only thing I liked was the practical effects on the Wendigos.
Mhm.
The action scenes with them weren't much because they couldn't really do much to fight against them. There wasn't really much for weapons or anything. It's just kind of little jump scares and some chases. And
Mhm.
then when they people blow up, pretty bloody, cool practical. I appreciate that. That's really, other than the very bits at the beginning, the most for practical is the people blowing up, and I like that bit or
Mhm.
bits. The story, I mean, I get what you mean by like if you did the game, it'd have to be a much longer movie or like a 10 episode series like Cobra Kai or something.
Yeah.
But it's just like when I look Until Dawn, I'm like, well, okay, all I can say is like the game has a better story, has better characters. Here, I didn't give a shit about the characters. Any
Mhm.
of those five, the lead girl, bland,
You didn't care about the
indifferent.
saving the sister thing either.
It was like, I think it came in too late into the story. I mean, like you see her on the phone at the beginning. They mention it, and then it's this, oh, we've now gone to 13 days, like all this stuff that we're busy with. And then the little bit of the sister is, oh, she's a Wendigo, I'm fighting her, and then that's it. It's like, it did feel like it was a big ploy at the end of the game and end of the movie even.
Mhm.
It wasn't this race against time. It wasn't, I mean, because there was different things, kind of, there wasn't really anything they learned, like skills they got better at,
Other
improvement.
than fighting together, which was probably the most obvious thing.
Yeah, that they could have done, like I said, like go to the car, which they did fight the killer and killed him. So I was like, go all you go to the car. But yeah, that was before we knew about the troll thing.
And the
Uh,
one guy was kind of a dick in a way. He's like,
well, there, I
I'm not
mean,
sacrificing myself for everybody. I'll
yeah,
just
he
leave
was a
now.
dick. His girlfriend was a bitch. Had killed her boyfriend with a damn pickaxe.
The
Second
flesh wound.
lady was an idiot. Like she was bad at her job as being a psychic, and then for the third act, she disappeared until we found her.
Mhm.
The other guy was just a simp.
He's the sympathetic, nice guy, Matt. That's the guy you got to root for.
He's a pussy. But I mean, it's just like there's really nothing. I didn't feel anything personality wise, dialogue wise, humor wise,
There's a
lines.
lot more humor in the game. There's a lot more funny lines in the game for
There's
sure.
not like one line that made me chuckle.
Mhm.
It just,
It
it's not the
probably
worst thing
was a
ever, but it's just
yeah.
very forgettable to me.
They
I would
did
never
try to
see this
play it
film
very,
again.
very, very serious. That's one thing I'll
Yeah.
agree with. And there's more laughs to be had with the game. I think you get one like funny moment where the guy finds the porn tape, but that's about it. Like other than that, there's no. You kind of almost may not even buy that they're friends. They're just like people that come together
Right.
um, just to try to find this person's sister. Like it wasn't enough banter. I will agree with that. Like it didn't. I know what you mean. The character interaction could have been much
Yeah.
better.
So that's the thing. Like the musical score, I already forgot about.
Hmm.
Um, the look of the film, maybe it's just the version I'm watching seems a bit too dark at times, but maybe that's just my own fault. So I won't blame the movie for that. The kills, other than when they blow up, that's really the only kills that I'll remember.
Mm-hmm.
I won't remember any of the other kills.
Yeah, all the kills from the psycho at the beginning were pretty standard fare. Um, they do establish the character, it being brutal or whatever, I guess. But I could kind of see your point there too.
And the story is just, again, when you jump so many days, and to me, that took away any amount of tension. And
Hmm.
we jumped from like
Okay.
night 4 to night 13. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that seemed like a big chunk of the story missing, and you just get these little sneak peeks. But there's like no rising tension, there's no rising escalation of events, there's no. I mean, okay, if 11 was the top and they're already on 13, maybe this wouldn't have been the end. Maybe they would have survived another one or another one. I mean, there's really no primary function that said this is the last time they could die. They just assume it. But there's no like, I mean, if 11 was the tops and they got the 13, maybe they could have gotten to 15. Maybe they got to 16. We would not have known. They don't know either.
The only thing that for that was the book. There's no signatures in the book that go past 13. That's the
Mm,
why they assume that this must be the end, because nobody else has made it farther than this.
hmm Yeah, perhaps that. But so yeah, the story just kind of was there, and I didn't feel like it was really fully developed to what it could have been. And
Mm-hmm.
Stormare is like his character is doing things for some reason that I don't really know the full reasons, because they don't really say what his full purpose is, like what his full goal is. He's studying, but for what purpose?
Mm-hmm.
They don't ever really say.
Mm-hmm.
And again, because I don't care about the characters, the sister thing doesn't go a whole lot. I mean, okay, I even said earlier, well, wouldn't she already be a fucking Wendigo? And then she was already a
She was,
Wendigo.
yeah.
So there you go. So that, I mean, it kind of didn't go anywhere. I mean, I didn't feel any emotional impact when she confronted her sister. I'm like, okay, that's a scene.
Mm-hmm.
Then they escape. Um, yeah, I just, eh. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've seen, but I would never watch it again. I thought it was mostly forgettable. Eh,
Mm-hmm.
I would give
It,
it.
is there anything that they could have done differently with, I mean, disregarding the game for a minute, is there anything they could have done differently that could have made you more intriguing?
Better characters.
Just okay, better
Better
characters.
characters. More of a consistent story in terms of like a rising escalation where, okay, they had that phantom thing, right? That reached towards the camera.
Right.
Where the fuck did that thing go in the third act? Did I miss it?
No, you didn't miss it.
The parasite thing, they mention it on a phone, but then that never plays any part of anything else anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Just another
Ever.
thing for another night to kill
Or
them.
them being possessed. Like, how come all this troubles are going possessed and then they never get possessed again? All the other things are around, the Psycho, the Wendigos, the
Mm-hmm.
water. But what about
Mm-hmm.
being possessed? How come that's no longer a thing anymore?
Yeah, the witch character.
Why did she
It's,
disappear?
yeah, she's just in that one part. Never shows up again.
Like, the others are still around, but not her. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
why?
Maybe she's confined to the house because that's the only time you see her.
But they get dragged out, they get possessed. They never
Mm-hmm.
that ever happens again.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, I it makes it seem like instead of these creatures or entities or whatever, you it's only plot device and it's only convenient to get the characters killed so that they can go to another night, instead of them just being around all the time. So I kind of I get that.
Even the troll, like, I mean, you see him, but then he never does anything. Like, you saw that
No,
briefly.
yeah,
They never use anything. They said, "Oh, that's a missed opportunity of any sort." That big giant
yeah, I
troll.
and you wouldn't even really know what the because I only knew the character name from like features and Sandberg talking about it and other stuff online, but yeah, they don't even establish what it is or what it's supposed to
Yeah, I
be.
mean,
And
you said Elbridge.
the Eldritch Giant, yeah,
Eldridge.
it's a gatekeeper creature but it's
See, I
also
never would have known that unless you said it.
yeah, yeah. That yeah, there are a few things like that that
It's very
don't really.
jumbled together. It's like there's
It's
not
a
a lot
lot
of
of moving
cohesion.
parts. Yeah, yeah. It's a
So
lot of definitely a lot of ideas mashed in.
yeah,
Um, but it's almost like maybe the time loop thing kind of worked against him a little bit in that aspect because I think that the audience would have gotten really, really bored had they played out all 13 nights. But then again, like I said, you didn't have to do that. It could have
just make it
been
yeah 5 nights
exactly,
or a
yeah,
week.
or yeah, or 7 days, yeah, yeah,
Doesn't have to be 13.
yeah. Predminator, I do. I think it's fine. Like I like it a little
Yeah,
bit more than Matt. I think
it's cool.
he's got some valid opinions though. I mean, I can't
I
really
mean, I'm not here to
disagree
change.
with.
I mean, I'm not going to change anyone's mind. It's fine. People like the film. I'm just
Yeah,
all he gives on my honest assessment.
yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, valid points though. I mean, there's some stuff I can't even answer, like especially creative choices, and maybe even a couple stylistic things that they did. But
Mhm.
overall, I think it's fine. It has its place as like a precursor. Like I said, that's just kind of how I look at it. Like it's not the game. It's not trying to be. As you see in the final shot, like there's the fucking cabin. The truck pulls up. It's snowing, so you know where it's going for the next thing, which would be the game. That's why I said you could kind of look at it as a prequel, or just a story set in the same universe. Dr. Hill is technically part of the death loop in a
Mhm.
sense, and maybe that's just all he's doing because he could technically be trapped there now. Not so much before because you do see him in the gas station and it's outside the whole rain cloud thing in that area. So there's a lot of loose ends, and definitely they don't explain everything, which I think for some could be really annoying or problematic.
Cool. So I guess the Siskel Ebert way. I'm this. Mark would be
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So we'll do
But
our
I
Siskel and
would
Ebert
I
thing.
would have a hard time recommending it to fans of the game just because I've seen the hate for it. I mean, even a few people in the chat were saying like they didn't watch it because it's so far removed from the source
I can
material.
understand it. I can understand it. To me, I think it's kind of generic.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was just rather generic. Other than the bodies exploding, bits were cool. The rest of it, again, fairly generic version of Until Dawn. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not up to par with even the sensibilities of just scares, tension, humor,
Mm-hmm.
action, uh,
Mm-hmm.
characters of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But even those elements maybe could have been cool, but there's really not much of that in it. So it is what it is. Not for me, not my cup of tea. But if people like it, that's cool. So it's all good. Not from me. So yep, I hate everything. Not a fan of the movie. Yeah, the Wendigo practical effects were cool too. I'll give credit to that. That and the people blowing it were cool. So 2 out of 10. I don't. Maybe that's what the 2 out of 10 for. I don't know.
it's a good effects showcase, but nothing more.
Yeah, I mean those are the only effects I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
So you hate it all. It's like the Hulk.
Yeah.
But uh yeah, thanks, Predminator.
Yeah. Appreciate the request.
Yeah.
It's always fun watching stuff with Matt. Um, I kind of figured it could go either way. This is 50-50 chance of you liking it or not liking it.
It's just the characters just were fucking shitty. The bitch with the nose ring, the douchebag, the simp guy, the Asian psychic who can't be psychic for shit,
Mm-hmm.
and the nose ring bitch killed her boyfriend. The boyfriend was a dickhead. I'm like, are you even a couple? Do you even like each other?
They just need counseling.
Fucking hell.
Dr. Hill is going to counsel them.
Yeah. Thanks, Fabio. I appreciate it. Thank you, Premier, for your kindness. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of doing like just Q&A, but I'll probably leave that for a different day, different thing, because that would just put this until dawn when it gets uploaded. It's just this instead of 30 minutes of just talking and stuff. So
yeah,
take care, everyone. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thanks again, Predminator.
Exactly.
And
nose ring theory always checks out.
Oh yeah, and Fabio, dude, I will see you down the line. We're gonna do something again, 3 of us. So.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take care. Have a good night. I guess the weekend's pretty much done, but have a safe week.
Yeah.
Take care. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Peace.